Hi, I'm Walt with West Palm Dog, and today with Sky we're going to be working on recall. So she's off over here just kind of, doing her Sky thing, running around being pretty rambunctious. What I'm going to do is just constantly call her. Sky, come! Yes. What a good girl. Sit. Yes. So, just calling her. She didn't know I had food, so that was really good. She showed up when I called her. I'm just going to let her roam and continue to call her. Sky, come. Yes. So in that time, I said her name and she was still in the midst of sniffing, and I waited for her head to come up before I called her. So this is the last step before we take her out into the backyard where she has a lot more room to run. It's on actual grass. It's also an area that she doesn't get to go to very often, so it's going to be a high distraction, and that's going to be the final step. Before we move to there, we want to make sure that we have a solid recall here. Sky! Again, we have the head on the ground. Sky! Boop, boop, boop. So now I'm going to be more excited. Hey! So now I'm not getting the head raised. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk over, grab the leash, or actually, come. There we go. Yes. That is about knowing your dog. Understanding that if she's not pulling her head up to pay attention to you, don't waste your breath. And if I needed to, I was going to go and grab the leash and reel her in. But she circled back when she was sniffing, then she saw me, she was willing to show up. It's also important to note that even though she didn't really respond, all is forgiven. We're not sitting there having her come and get upset with her that she didn't respond with her name, because then we can poison the command. We want her to believe that every time she shows up, it's going to be positive. Sky, come! Yes. Very good. What a good girl. Also, what she's also telling me is, like, I'm using some chicken treats that she's kind of used to when I go into the backyard, because I saw that a little bit with the nose. When I go out there, I'm going to be using like rotisserie chicken, string cheese, hot dogs, something like that, to really make sure that she is invested and excited to show up for me in that high distraction area.